1.1.2 Influences on your healthy active lifestyle, Part 3. In this topic, we'll be looking at the following: the agencies and initiatives involved in raising participation levels in sport. So the first thing, there are a number of key initiatives running that are aimed at getting and keeping people involved in sport. So we're not just looking at how we get people involved in sport, we're also looking at how we keep people taking part in those particular sports. So if they take up a sport at school or outside of school, how can we make sure that these people take that sport into adulthood and keep on playing? So quick question, why do you think that these initiatives are in place? So just pause the video and take a few minutes to think of an answer. Okay then, the common purposes of these initiatives are as follows. Firstly, to increase participation in sport and to improve health. So it's common knowledge that people who take part in sport tend to be fitter and healthier, and if you're healthy, you're not going to get any illnesses that are going to put a strain on the NHS, which means the government can spend less money on looking after the health of its people. The second aim is to retain people in sport through an effective network of clubs, sports facilities, coaches, volunteers and competition. Okay, so this is about setting up the necessary means to make sure that people are taking part in sport on a regular basis. And thirdly, it's about creating opportunities for talented performers to achieve success at a high level. So we're not just looking at people who are taking part in sport to keep fit and healthy, we're also looking at how we can make sure that those people who've got a particular talent can be pushed forwards and compete at the highest level. So a number of agencies involved in promoting these particular purposes, and the first one we're going to look at is Sport England. So Sport England is committed to helping people and communities across the country create sporting habits for life. So it's looking at making sure people take part in sport on a regular basis. This means investing in organisations and projects that will get more people playing sport and create opportunities for people to excel at their chosen sport. One initiative that Sport England have is what we call Sportivate, and this is a lottery funded programme that gives 11 to 25-year-olds who are not particularly sporty access to 6 to 8 weeks of free or subsidised coaching in a range of sports. When the free or low cost coaching is finished, they will then be supported to continue playing in that particular sport. The particular scheme targets a variety of young people, including those who have a disability and people from black and minority ethnic groups. So it's basically looking at giving funding to people to access coaching without having to really pay for it or pay a minimal amount for it. The second agency we're going to look at is the Youth Sports Trust, and this is a registered charity that aims to increase young people's involvement in PE and sport. They help in the following ways. Firstly, they provide resources to schools and teachers so that particular sports can be played with the right equipment. They allow young people to get involved in sport through clubs and courses. Thirdly, they identify sporting talent and support them in reaching their goals. The initiative that the Youth Sports Trust has is the Change for Life at Sports Clubs, and this aims to harness the inspiration of the Olympic and Paralympic Games to engage less active children into physical activity. So it's using the power and the inspiration of the Olympic Games, particularly important when we've just had London 2012 and that legacy is being promoted and trying to inspire future generations. So the initiative takes the principles and specific skills from a range of Paralympic and Olympic sports and places them in a fun activity club that gives young people the confidence and competence to take part in a lifelong physical activity. So those are two agencies we looked at. We're now going to look at national governing bodies, and these are responsible for regulating their sport from grassroots level through to elite level. Each sports governing body will maintain the rules and discipline, provide coaching and oversee all the clubs involved in that particular sport. They will also look to create opportunities for people to get involved with their sport by providing funding and assistance with coaching, facilities and other things such as referees, officials and any means that they can to try and get people to take part in their particular sport. So those are three different agencies we looked at. So that's the Youth Sports Trust, Sport England and national governing bodies. But they need to remember why these agencies are actually doing what they're doing to try and get people involved in sport. And that is, first of all, to increase participation, to improve health, retain people in sport through an effective network of clubs, sports facilities, coaches, volunteers and competition, and finally to create opportunities for talented performers to achieve success at a higher level. Before we finish then, I want you to look at the logos and see if you can identify the following national governing bodies.